Hi guys, and welcome to this video, Improving Your Squat Through Yoga. The squat is essential to your well-being and one of the 7 functional movements of the human body. It is nature's intended way of sitting. A couch or a chair is not in your biological makeup. The squat can both greatly improve your athleticism and keep your hips, knees, and back stable and functional for years to come. The following yoga practice will help you to improve your hip, knee, and ankle mobility, to improve your everyday squat in your everyday life, as well as your squat performance in the CrossFit box. So let's get on the mat together and share this experience of improving our squat through yoga. Come to kneel onto your mat. So I'll just show you a side view of this. You want your knees underneath your hips. Tuck your tailbone under, shoulders, hips, and knees aligned. And then go ahead and sit your bum back onto your heels. The tops of the feet are on the mat. Bring your hands to heart center. Let's pause here for a moment to just connect with our breath. You can close your eyes if you'd wish. Take a nice deep inhale in through the nose, exhale out of the mouth. Do this a few more times just to cleanse out anything that's no longer serving you. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. And take this moment to do a quick scan of your body. Notice anything in the hips that may be calling to you some tension or fatigue. Knees and ankles as well. You can stay here or go ahead and rise up back onto your knees and tuck both toes under and then sit your bum back on top of your heels. This is going to be an ankle opener for you, and it may feel a little bit much for some. So if it is, then just come back to the original pose with the tops of the feet hitting the mat. Bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart, and connect to the wave of the breath. As you inhale, feel the belly rise and the chest rise. And as you exhale, feel the chest and belly fall. Starting to center ourselves for our practice. Sending that out breath to any areas in the hips, knees, ankles that may be calling to you. And setting an intention for today's practice, something you want to work on the mat. When you have this and you're ready to move, you're going to come over to all fours, tabletop position. Hands are stacked underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips, tops of the feet are on the mat, or you can keep your toes tucked under. We're just going to start with some hip openers, swinging the imaginary tail from left to right. You can widen your knees, whatever feels good for you here. After doing this a few times, start to swing your hips around so the bum comes back towards the heels. Opening some of the shoulders, the upper body as well, the side body, the lats. Make some really big circles here. And always, as we do in yoga, making sure both sides are equally important and treated, so swing the other way. Coming back to tabletop position. When you're ready, we'll move on to the next pose of cat-cow variation. Inhale, drop the belly, raise the heart up into cow. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, arch the back, tuck the chin to the chest into mad cat. And just start to flow between these two poses. Inhale, the heart raises up. And exhale, the back into mad cat. Good. Keep going here. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. When you're ready, widen the knees and then bring your bum back towards your heels. Come to child's pose. Hands can come overhead. Crawl the fingertips up towards the top edge of the mat and really start to open the side body. Breathe into the side body, filling those lungs to expand the rib cage. Start to rise back up to all fours. We're gonna move into mountain climber. So come to a plank position. Good. Take a nice deep inhale, pull the navel in towards the spine. Step the right foot towards the right heel of the hand, then left foot towards the left heel of the hand. And just keep going back and forth like this, keeping that knee bent and 90 degrees as best as you can, starting to open up the hips, the groin area. Keep going. Inhale, exhale, don't forget to breathe. Step your feet forward. Pick up the pace a little bit so you start to get a little bit of a workout here. Go back and forth, back and forth. Step forward and back, forward and back. Exhale, come to downward facing dog. So lift the hips up and back. Knees are straight or have a slight bend in the knees. Push the heels down towards the mat. Arms are straight and strong. On your next inhale, lift the right leg straight behind you. Bend the right knee and then open up that right hip. Good, you can look underneath your right armpit to help open that right hip. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale. And then bring the right knee forward into a low lunge. So it's okay if it takes a couple steps to get there. Awesome job. Low lunge. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead if you wish, or you can keep them on your hips or on top of that right thigh. Strong left foot here. Bring the hands to heart center. Exhale. Inhale, twist. So the outside of the left elbow comes onto the outside of the right thigh. Twist here into high twisting lunge. Start to transition out, untwist. We're going to move into pyramid pose. So straighten the front knee, step the left foot forward just a bit. Knee to nose, forward fold into pyramid pose. Feet are on railroad tracks rather than a tight rope. Slight bend in the knees is okay here. Really working on opening up those hamstrings. When you're ready, exhale, step the feet back, downward facing dog. Pedal the legs, see what feels good for you here. Inhale, lift the left leg up, three-legged dog. Bend that left knee. Open up the left hip. Look underneath that left armpit. Exhale, bring the hips back to neutral and then step that left foot forward towards the left thumb into a lunge position. Good. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead if you wish. Again, there are modifications to this. Hands on the thigh or to the hips. Sink down into that right groin. Exhale, bring your hands to prayer position, going into the twist. Outside of the right elbow comes onto the outside of the left thigh. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Strong legs here. Breathing in and breathing out. Exhale, untwist. Bring your hands back down to the mat. Step your right foot forward into that pyramid, straighten both knees. Exhale, forward fold, knee to nose. Slight bend in the knees is perfectly fine for those tight hamstrings out there. Both hands to safely hit the mat. Step back, downward facing dog. Moving on to donkey kicks. So we're going to get your heart rate going a little bit here. You're going to bend both knees and spring off the feet and lift both feet behind you. Start to kick behind you. Bringing your weight a little bit forward onto those hands, working the wrists a little bit. Keep going here. Donkey kicks. Let's get the heart rate up. A little bit of a workout here. Strength in the thighs. Push off the feet. Great job. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal the legs. Do what feels good here. Inhale, come to plank, then lower your knees down. Come back to child's pose. Hands up overhead or down by the sides. Breathing in and breathing out. Catching the breath from the donkey kicks that pick up that heart rate. Let's bring it back down. Deepening the breath. Full breath in and full breath out. Bring yourself back up to all fours. Come around to sit. Knees are bent, feet flat on the floor. Go ahead and lay back. One vertebrae at a time, safely onto the back. Cross the right knee over the left. And pull your knees in towards your heart. And then allowing both knees still crossed to fall over to the right side. Gaze over towards the left. Hands can come out to a T. Breathing here. Inhale and exhale. Deepening your breath every time. Knees back up to neutral. We're going to switch left knee on top of the right knee to cross, and then allowing both knees together to fall over to the left, arms to a T, gaze over to the right hand. Long, slow breaths here, in and out. When you're ready, you're going to bring your knees back to neutral, moving into happy baby. So first, bring your knees into your chest. And then bring your hands between your knees to grab the outsides of your feet. Keeping the knees bent here, pull your feet in towards your chest. You can push your feet away as well to kind of get that push and pull feeling. You can also bend one knee and straighten the other, go back and forth. Helps to open the hips. Also mimicking a squat-like movement while laying on your back. Deep breath in here. Exhale. Allow your legs to fall back down to the mat. And let's take a nice recovery in Shavasana. Deep inhale here, and exhale, completely let go. Soften every piece of your hip, your thigh, hamstrings, calves, ankles, feet. Soften. Soften the belly, the chest, the arms, the face, the jaw. And let the breath go. Giving yourself some peace. Floating away. And slowly starting to awaken again. Wiggling your fingertips and your toes. Preparing to move, bend both knees. Wrap your hands around your shins and then rock forward and back to come up to sit. Come back around to kneel. Tuck those toes under. Come back to the starting hero pose. Bring your hands to heart center. Bow your head to yourself for showing up on the mat today, to give back to your health and your well-being, and to improve your squat through yoga. Thank you for joining me. Namaste. Thank you for watching today's video, How to Improve Your Squat Through Yoga. I really hope that you enjoyed it. And if you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, to like this video, leave your comments, and subscribe to my channel. Stick around for more yoga to come.